This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm Pastor Stephen Rutherford, serving in St. John's Lutheran Church in Louisville, Illinois. If you've been following along with our Sunday morning worship services, you've probably noticed that we've begun to chant the part of the service known as the Introit occasionally. Now, of course, not everybody is familiar with how to chant the Introit, so I'm going to put out this explainer video as a way to help those of you who watch follow along during that portion of the service. The best way to learn is by doing, so let's do this by following along with the Introit for the 5th Sunday of Easter. Now, there's actually a lot of clues in the Introit itself to help you know what to sing and when. The first and most obvious is the musical bar up at the top of the page here, which contains all the notes that we'll actually be singing. You'll also notice that these notes are split into two sections. There's this vertical line here next to my mouse cursor with an asterisk above it. Now, everything on the left side of that corresponds to the non-indented portions of the text. You might notice those sections of the text that are to the left of an asterisk fit with the notes to the left of the asterisk on the bar. So praise the Lord, sing to the Lord a new song, follows these first four notes on the left side of the music bar. Similarly, I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up, fit with the notes on the left. By the same token, all of the notes on the right side of the asterisk fit with the indented portions of the text. His praise in the assembly of the godly, and likewise, and have not let my foes rejoice over me, will all follow the notes on the right side of the asterisk up here. So that will help us tremendously, and we'll work through that in just a second, but there's another thing worth pointing out. You'll notice there's also some vertical lines in the text itself. Those indicate when you change from this whole note, the first note on each section, and move into chanting the next three notes. So on the first line, to use the example, praise the Lord, sing to the Lord, A, will all be sung to the tone of this very first whole note here. Whereas everything on the right side of this vertical line right here, new song, follow these three notes. Now, in a lot of lines, there's a syllable for each of these separate notes, but sometimes there's not, and you just kind of have to learn as you go by how to break those notes up when there's only two syllables, or sometimes only one syllable for all three notes. But the idea is everything on the left side of this vertical line in the text fits with the first note, and everything on the right side fits with the next three notes. So in the indented portion here, his praise in the assembly of the godly, his praise in the assembly of the fits with this first whole note on this right here, and godly fits with these three notes. Now that seemed a little complicated. Let's try chanting a few bars here, and it'll probably become a lot clearer how this works. So let's give it a shot. Praise the Lord, sing to the Lord a new song. His praise in the assembly of the godly. Now this time I'll put the mouse cursor as I chant up on the notes to see at what point we change from note to note. Praise the Lord, sing to the Lord a new song. His praise in the assembly of the godly. I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up, and have not let my foes rejoice over me. Apologize for that little right click there, but hopefully that gives you the idea of how these psalms work, and you simply repeat that pattern throughout all the way to the end. Hopefully this video proved to be illuminating to you into how to actually speak the Introit, If you'd like any other elements of the worship service explained, by all means, feel free to shoot me a comment, and I will do my level best to make more explainer videos like this. Go in God's peace. Serve the Lord.